Welcome to the forum, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, here with me today is Matt, my guilty, Potato of Doom. First off, we're going to start with some very, very epic news. Let me turn up the volume, because it's so freaking epic that he has to tell you himself. Go ahead, Matt.
Terminus S has killed TheForum.
Huzzah! The mighty huzzah. So yes, after we've downed all the bosses in Cataclysm now, excluding Lady Sinistra, which I'm sure we'll do soon. Lady Sinistra, here's my problem with Lady Sinistra. She doesn't look anything like she did in Outlands. We saw her in,
in Outlands?
If you did the Netherwing quest chain, you would go see the original dragon. Yeah. And she was a normal black dragon. And you know what? I recall her dying sometime between, like shortly after that encounter with Overlord Morgor. I recall her reading about her dying. Why is she still alive? Why do we have to kill her now?
I'm on WoW Wiki right now. I'll look it up.
Yeah, please, because she I know for a fact she died. Trust me, she died. And
Syntharia.
What?
Former Queen of the Black Dragonflight, former Prime Consort of Deathwing, and notable leader of the Black Dragonflight.
Leader? I wouldn't say that. Yeah, but she was the Prime Consort, but we're not... Syntharia... Let's talk about Sinistra.
Yeah, it was her other name.
Her dragon
She
form.
really does look way different.
Yeah, she used to be a regular black dragon that you see every day.
She was a blood elf
in Outlands. Yeah, that was her human form. Well, her mortal form, I should say.
Blizzard said that she's gonna be so freaking impossible that guilds are just gonna
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened with Algalon.
Yeah.
I had heard of guilds that would disband because they got so frustrated with him.
God, disbanding, that's a little much. I'm like, damn, dude, it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that doesn't happen over us. I mean, I'd be fucking devastated. Because I like this guild. Alright, back to Nefarian, though. We're actually going to make, Potato is actually going to make a guide to, it's going to be our first section of the guide to the show. It's going to be over Nefarian. You might have one over Shogal. As for Alakir, it's questionable, because that's really not that hard of a fight, as far as I've read.
It looks a lot harder than it actually is. Yeah, it's a lot of ad execution.
Yeah. Here's the guide to Cho'Gall real quick. Let me point to something real quick. Hold on. Let's see. Alright, well, see this keyboard here? Yes, this. Well, here's what you do. You keybind everything to slowing abilities, and you proceed to do this. Roll your fucking face on the keyboard.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
I am so sorry. That is your guide to Cho'Gall. Just do that.
And healers, this is how you play.
Right. Just keep banging your fucking keys.
In the third phase, that's all you do.
Right. You don't fucking let up.
Smash your heals.
If I see your ass not casting a heal for 1 second in that fight for the third phase, I'd be laughing because you're gonna wipe. Definitely.
Just maintain your cool and you can do it.
Right.
You just gotta focus. You can't get caught up in the moment, or else you're gonna wipe to Nefarian at 0%. Yeah, 0%, 200k life. That's what happened to us last night.
Yep. Oh my god. Let's see. Nefarian. Nefarian, though. We're gonna make a guide to that. In fact,
right now, one of our guildies is working on the video for it. So I was just gonna play the video with the software and then just talk over it like a tank sort of thing. Right.
The commentary. But yeah, Camry will actually be uploading that to her YouTube channel. So that's gonna be cool. And off of the Farron and Chagall and Alakir and everything, I want to get on to something that I've recently stumbled upon lately. I am realizing that the story of Arthas has been done before. And it's actually a very famous story. We've heard it it's an old fairy tale, Prince Arthur of Camelot. And I know a lot of you people think, just because the names are similar. Hear me out. First of all, Arthas, Arthur, similar names, both princes, both dads were either killed or died. I'm not really sure about Prince Arthur's his dad. I'm not sure how his dad died.
They did both get into arguments though in the stories, and that's what happened with Uther.
Yeah, and they both fell in love with some extremely hot chick.
And so Jaina with Arthas and his bitch in the story.
Both had extremely loyal mounts. One being a dragon, one being a horse/dragon.
Invincible.
Yeah, and then also what was the Frostmourne bitch? What's her name again?
Syndragosa.
Syndragosa, that's right. So yeah, and here's the biggest part. They both found swords in stones, Frostmourne and Excalibur, and they both grew up to lead a big kingdom. Now, because Arthas was a kingdom of death, but a kingdom. Now, when I first told that the potato, he said that makes way too much sense. If you think about it, it really does.
It makes way too much sense.
I'm not saying that it's a reference, because it's probably not a reference. I'm just saying that when they were thinking of the Arthas story, they probably weren't thinking of Prince Arthur, but they had it in the back of their mind somewhere. It's they were subconsciously thinking about Prince Arthur, because the stories are so so much alike that you can't really say that they're not in some way together.
Yeah.
Whether they had to do with it, they had Prince Arthur had anything to do with whether it's face or not, I don't know. But they, they're very similar. It's weird. There's a few other things I can think of, like feeler bosses and shit. It's just really weird. And we're gonna cut this short for today because let's cut this now because I was gonna talk about one more thing, but it's not really worth going into. So
is the drop rate?
Yeah, the drop rate, mostly the drop rate on the Fiery Warhorse and the Blue Proto-Drake needs to be increased. I've been going there for months. Please just give me my fucking horse, my fucking Proto-Drake. Shut up.
Don't you have 126 mounts now?
125, but thank you for being there.
Right, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You do the volcanic one and the sandstone one, and then you're pretty much capped on dragons.
No, there's quite a few dragons I can actually get. I'm missing 20 dragons, I think. There's actually quite a few.
I like my Drake of the West Wind. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I was actually going to get that, but I decided to get the Wolf first instead because ground mount. See, the thing with the flying mounts, they're cool and all. I love my flying mounts, but I like to lounge around on ground mounts though. Well, I've never on an orc mount, just stay on the ground mount. It's just me. I don't know. I like to lounge on them. Of course I'm going, so I'm going to fly. I'm not going to bother staying on the ground mount for the point.
Oh, nice. Told me archaeology dig site. Yeah.
Huzzah! That's what
are we going to go ahead and cut this?
Yeah. That's real quick. That's another thing that's increased is the frequency of a Tolvir archaeology dig site.
It's understandable. When you really, let's just cut it short. We can just do a part 2 of the forum on dig sites for Tolvir.
It's really not that much worth going into. I guess we'll talk about it next time we do the forum, though.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see you later, guys.
See ya.